All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan, and this channel is about my struggle to become a profitable day trader. I'm here streaming live every market open, trading live, so you guys can see my entries and exits, all that good stuff. If that's your type of thing, hit the like button and subscribe, and let's get to it. I'm here to go over my trades. As you can see, a really good day. A really good day. I actually gave some back. I was up at 260 and I took two more trades after I got off the stream, and you see how that worked out. So um it's I wanted the 300 so bad. That's the real thing. I really wanted the 300, and it's all good. It's all good. It was a really good day. I had some pretty big losers at one point. I think I was down like 150 at one point today, which is like the equivalent of 5R. So I mean, it's not really that crazily excessive. I jumped my risk back up to. I'm really thinking about taking this another stab at AMD. I know it's silly, but I really just want a few ducats, just a few. Just like a quick short bounce, but with that comes a risk. So let's just go ahead and walk away with our $200 day. Man, the SPY just crashed kind of hard though, so I'm thinking that some things that are at support might be kind of cool spot to pick up at, especially this AMD joint right here at 177, kind of sitting on the highs. But anyway, let's go over today's trades. So TSM, what I was happy about was like the worst trades that I had today. When I pull it up and look at the chart, it's like, man, like what were you doing? I think I was looking for 2-minute opening range breakouts on some of these, and I just need to let that go, man. Honestly, very few trades qualify for it. This one could have, but it's just, I think this 2-minute candle was just a bit too wide, a lot too wide. And so by the time I entered over the second candle, it needed a break already. It just wasn't primed to go. It just didn't do what I thought it was going to do at all. So yeah, this was TSM 2-minute ORB. I think I'm really thinking about just sticking with the 5-minute. The 2-minute is good. The candle just has to be narrow, and I have to be disciplined enough to not chase one that is not. You know what I mean? Entry candle extended -1R, and then reversal play VWAP rule break -1R. All right, so I did try a reversal on TSM. It was a 15-minute candle, but the problem, I think the main issue with that is it was not far away from, no, it was pretty far away from VWAP at the time, but there was no like bottoming tail with volume or anything like that, or a level. I just bought it. That was reckless. Let's note that not near level, no volume, no hammer. All right, so TSM, I just jumped the gun on the 2-minute. If you just wait for the 15 to close, or even the 5 to close, look, that both of these have a huge top tail, and it's going down. That's basically what the top tail is saying. It's going down. So got to stay away from that next time. Nvidia. See, now it's like, okay, I'm not going to do 2-minute opening range breakouts, but this one was great. It was narrow range. As you can see on this one, the opening candle, lots of volume, same size as the pre-market candles. Pretty much. Like, not excessive at all. It does have a tail on the top and bottom, but as long as they're like equal, I don't mind it so much. It's the Hold on, man. Let me double check this NVIDIA, right? This Apple trade right here. See? 77.40. Just, I'm gonna just try it real quick. Super tight stop though. Super tight stop. All right. So we're gonna let that play in the background for a minute. All right, NVIDIA. So yeah, NVIDIA was a sweet 2-minute ORB. So maybe I'm not ready to cut them out. I just need to, if it's not a narrow range candle, I can't take it. And I have to be very strict on that. The 5-minute can be a little wider, but the 2-minute, it has to be narrow. 2-minute RB. Man, look at this trade. We traded the heck out of NVIDIA. I mean, beautiful. Added on pullback. And what I get on NVIDIA? I think I got 4R. I've just been trading it away. All right, let's see what happened with the rest. Let's go up to the 15. Okay, so this was a legitimate reversal entry, I feel like, on NVIDIA. Which honestly, if I put my stop under there, it still wouldn't have stopped me out by now, but I just don't want to take reversals. Sometimes they work great and you get this great position and then it breaks over VWAP and starts an uptrend over VWAP, and that's awesome. But when it doesn't work, man. All right, yeah, this might have been a bad idea. We're about to find out real quick though. Let's see here. Technically, stop should be down there. What's this low? 77.11. Yeah, we'll give it to that. Eating away at my day, you guys. Don't do this at home. All right, back to NVIDIA. So, yeah, after that, I wasn't being patient. This trigger might have been okay. I think I ruined this trade by adding up here. And yeah, so I just had to tighten up my stop. Got stopped out, added over this break, which I've been telling myself not to do. Sometimes, like on the 15, it trades up to VWAP and then throws a hammer candle at VWAP, but it's actually at the top of a move. So it's very different than the hammer candle as it pulls back down to VWAP. So I got to be mindful of that. Don't trade the hammer moving up to VWAP. Has to be on the pullback down to VWAP. Yeah, so so I had that situation, and then this where I didn't wait for the 15 to trigger, but it didn't matter because market kind of rolled over anyway, kind of similar to what's happening on AMD. So it looks like that was a mistake. When I try to catch these bounces, they really have to be all the way back down to support, honestly. Trying to catch them floating up high in the air like that. Trying to survive this thing. I shouldn't be in it though. Low 09, 05. Dang, man. So we'll see. Started this video with a 6R day. 6.6R day. So we'll see. Yeah, so that's one thing I really want to be mindful of, is to just wait for it to actually, you know, we're looking for confirmations. So as it breaks above, we want it to pull back and show that there's buyers, right? And that just didn't happen before I actually got into the NVIDIA trade. So this, once it starts ranging at VWAP, that's not what we want. So even with this trade here, it would be better to wait for it to actually break above this level. and actually trade above it and then come back down and test that level, you know? So it's just being patient, man. Being patient and waiting for things to actually play out would help a lot, you know. But you know, it's difficult. It's difficult to be patient. It's very difficult. But I'm working on it. All right, anyway, FSLR. This one, oh man, I got destroyed on FSLR. And if you look at the 15, I did not wait for that. Let's see the 5. See right here, we got this big long topping tail right here. This needs to be the biggest stay away from me ever. Like, just when you see that, just let it go. Let it go. Huge top tail. 15 minute. No trade. And then to see that, and then it trades back up and gets rejected again. And now I'm trading on the 5, not waiting for things to trigger. This was really bad trading. Really bad trading. Did not wait for 15-minute trigger. I feel like every trigger that I did not wait for the 15 failed. Like waiting for a 2-minute or a 5-minute, I think most of those failed. And if they didn't fail, I could have been just as good by waiting for the 15 to trigger instead of jumping the gun. Yeah, so you just got to keep your eyes open. And just having my eyes open and seeing this as a very negative sign could have definitely kept me out of FSLR. It was an inside day. There was nothing good about this. I'm very disappointed in trading FSLR today. Inside day. I mean, I guess because it was above the previous day's close, it seemed like it was okay, but it was just an inside day. I kind of want some get back on SMCI over there. It's kind of got a nice 15-minute candle going. I need to stop trading. FSLR. Okay, so BA was a really good trade. That started off bad, and as you can see, looks like a 2-minute trade. So no surprise. Okay, yeah. So this was a 2-minute higher. I don't know what that is. BA. At this point, it's almost like just delete the 2-minute chart and don't trade it at all. That's what it's almost feeling like right now. Market looks like it's catching a bid. This might mess around and be a trading video. All right, BA. Yeah, so the best thing that happened to me on BA, see if I can find what got me into this thing. That must have been another 2-minute entry on BA. Yeah, this was a 2-minute entry, which I mean looked pretty decent. It was pretty decent. I could have waited for the 5. And let's see, the high of the 5 was 88.98 and my entry was 66. So I mean, I got in by like 20 cents sooner by being on the 2-minute, but yeah, I think I kind of saw this double bottom right there too. I mean, it wasn't a bad play. It wasn't a bad play. The first one though was a bit sketchy. The first one, I should have had my stop down under that one. I might have survived. Man, Intel looks like it's about to go too. I need to stop looking at those charts over there and just do my video. Let's see. So BA 2-minute entry. I don't know what setup. None. -1R on that. And then second entry was 2-minute HH. All right, load a VWAP. And I think I went 4R on this one. Yeah, 4R on that one. Now this one, when I should have been, my stop was supposed to be here. And when it got up to there, I was really planning to do something. I think I was going to take some profit or do a partial or something. And I started fumbling and this big red candle came in and I got really stressed. I added and was able to walk it up just enough to get my 4R out. Well, 3R out. 3R is $100 now. Just about. 3R is $90. So, man, this AMD is about to fail. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, it is about to fail. Maybe it'll hold. It went right to my stop loss right here. We shall see. Anyway, we are on AMD now. Lots of trading on AMD. AMD was wild ride today. So I went down super deep. I was negative 100 on AMD at one point today. As you can see, did not wait for the 15. That's not a 5-minute entry either. So AMD was a 2-minute entry that I was late to, which I ignored the topping tail. Ignored the topping tail. And it downtrended heavily. AMD ignored top tail. And look at that wide range red candle next to it. And the extended move up at open. No trade. Red flags. And I just kept trading it, man. Look at these top and tails just kept coming in. So, and then this, I'm like buying the short. This was such a short setup right here. I mean, whoever caught this setup short, good job. And whoever tried long there, you're stupid. Yeah, now this long, was that a 15? I'm pretty sure this was a 15. Okay, yeah. So this point, I'm looking for revenge. I see this, we make a high and then we make a higher low here. And then I see this nice little 15-minute resting inside candle and decide to take that as a trigger. And we traded back up over VWAP and held there for a while. And so I decided to treat this 15 as an adding trigger. Added there, went all the way up, took my my $100 out and got back to break even. Actually, I took 120 out and got to green on AMD off of that trade. That was awesome. That felt great. And then now I'm back in. And it looks like this 15-minute candle just triggered there. 53.43. Okay, 10 cents away from this being a really nice play, possibly. Yeah, if this bad boy gets up over 53, might be able to move my stop up sometime soon and get out of this risk. Cool. We'll see how that plays out. But yeah, so this, I ended up catching a 15-minute double bottom reversal. Added after hold over VWAP. And that was 4R plus 4R. Nice. And now I'm back in on a pullback to a previous high. And the market dipped real bad and threw a really nice hammer candle. So I thought it had an opportunity for a decent move up. It's not moving up with strength at all, though. It's pretty much just consolidating, which is another reason why you should just wait for the 15-minute candle to trigger so you're not sitting here waiting for confirmation like I'm doing right now. Kind of want some revenge on SMCI. Last time it triggered me in like so scandalously. Like I put a stop buy order in and it didn't even hit my price. It just snatched me into the trade. It's totally uncool. I think I'm kind of just gonna fly through some of these real quick. All right, so TGT, big red candle to open the day with. What was I thinking here? I pulled down, started throwing some hammer candles. Not really. I mean, it's a 5-minute entry. Not a great entry at all. This is TGT. 5-minute entry. Low opening range. Gotta stop doing that. Minus 1R. I think I didn't even lose a whole R on this. Like 0.4R. It's pretty good. GLW. This was a really surprising one that I passed up early on. I actually wanted to get in here. Passed up on it. Saw the 15-minute triggering. Went ahead and took the 15-minute ORB, which, I mean, it took forever to get to some profit on this thing. And by that time, I'd lost my patience and I was moving up my stop pretty tight. So I got out before the end of the move, which, I mean, you know, that's going to happen. I'm thinking about one more on SMCI right here. All right. SMCI is so crazy, though. The only reason I'm entertaining this is because I already have a loss on it. And I am a revenge trader professionally. Oh, man, that's crazy. Anyway, GLW. Yeah, so GLW was cool. 15-minute RB. Like 1.5R. I'll just call it 1R. Tesla. Tesla was nice. So Tesla, was that a 5-minute? Yeah. All right. So Tesla, what happened with Tesla is it made a red to green move, broke over yesterday's close, and came back and started hanging around at yesterday's close, which, you know, can be a decent level. And so I decided to take the break back over yesterday's close, and it worked out very well. I added at the consolidation at 255, and it worked. This was a 5-minute B, and that was, we'll call it 3R. I can get 3R so consistently. And now that I'm actually like 3R being close to 100, that makes me so comfortable with 3R. Like risking 30 to make a hundo. I'm once it gets to 100, I'm pretty much ready to take profit. You know, like, hey man, I just need that hundo. So I think that is one of the positive things for me with regards to increasing my risk, is that the money is more significant when I see it on the screen, and it makes me want to take it off versus having 3R on $10 risk and it's $30 and it's just like, bruh, this is nothing. You know what I mean? So anyway, that was Tesla. All right, INTC. Wow, that thing's breaking out now. My first whack on INTC looks like, yeah, a 5-minute entry that I wished I waited for the 15, because I never would have gotten triggered in, except for maybe on this candle. INTC did not wait for 15-minute trigger. -1R. And then I waited for 15-minute break over VWAP. And what do we get on INTC? Another R. 1R on INTC. Great. Hey man, it adds up though. It definitely adds up. Dell, man, Dell was sweet. I got stopped out on Dell too. And you know, I thought that was gonna be a decent ad, but it was not. Ended up stopping out, break even on Dell. That was a 15-minute. So Dell was a 15-minute break over VWAP. Kind of like a higher high, higher low to VWAP as well. Stopped, break even. Then I got back in. Well, first, this is one of the lessons about the 15-minute. So they pulled back to VWAP, and whenever it pulls back with this big wide range candle, it always seems to need more time before bouncing. And so I knew this in my head, but after I saw this 5-minute candle, this 5-minute hammer candle there, I just bought the trigger. And what it do? It traded back down a little more, stopped me out. And then it formed a nice 15-minute hammer followed by another 15-minute inside resting candle. Cool, it's got to be ready now. Whatever side it breaks, usually it's going to keep going. So I bought the break, 15-minute trigger. Boom. Boom. Made back my loss. Plus 4.5R. Love it, man. So second entry was... well, second was a 5-minute. Should have waited for the 15, man. -1R. Finally waited for the 15 VOV 4R. That was great. Actually, that's probably like 5R on that one. All right, then we got SMCI, which was off stream. Both of these trades off stream. This first one was supposed to be a 15-minute trigger. I put my order in, and or was that a 5? I think it was a 15. Yeah, I have my stop at 918.47. Stop entry, and I put it out there, and it just tagged me in 918.39, and the high of the candle is 918.28. How is my position filled at 918.39 and the high of the candle is 918.28? like scammed. I got scammed out of that one. I don't know what happened, but that wasn't cool. Not cool. AMD does not look like it's gonna work. SMCI, I got some hope in that, but we'll see. If both of those stop out, that's gonna suck. But no fault but my own. Anyway, worst case scenario, I'll be down to like 170 maybe. But as of right now, this was a fantastic day. I've kind of been like in this place where either it's gonna happen now or I'm gonna have to take a break and do something different. So I'm pushing. I'm pushing aggressively right now to make this happen. And I've had, I had my first green month last month, and I've had some really nice winning days as of late. The market's bullish right now. Like, this is the time, you know? So I'm going for it within reason. I'm still trying to do it with wisdom. You know what I mean? I don't want to be reckless, but at the same time, I'm pushing. So if I can do days like today more than red days this week and actually have a solid day, a solid week, meaning up $400 or $500 by the end of the week, I'm raising my risk again next week. It is what it is. It's time, and you just kind of keep going like that until we get to a nice little spot where I can't go up too high because I still have a small account, and it's not going to be able to handle like a week of red days. I'll be like back to $10 risk. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be cautious but aggressive at the same time to make this happen, just at that point right now in my life and in my trading journey. So anyway, stay tuned to see how it goes. Excited to see what tomorrow brings. And anyway, hop in the Discord if you guys want to see how these trades pan out. I'll post how it all ended up today in the Discord, and links in the description on that. Please hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Peace.